Alrighty. Hello everyone and welcome to a new playthrough for Team Sonic Racing. If you may know, I played this game a couple years ago on the Switch when it first came out. However, I got an Xbox One Series X copy, specifically for, recording purposes, because I'd rather give you guys HD footage rather than SD footage. That and the game just actually looks a lot better and runs a lot smoother on this, obviously. No brainer. Karen, how's it going? Welcome. However, I did not cover Team Adventure at all, so that's what I'll be doing for this playthrough. We're going to do Team Adventure. So, I'm not sure how long it's going to take me to beat it. Hopefully only 2 attempts, or 2 streaming sessions, because it's relatively short. But we'll see. Alright, let's get into it.
Sure, Knuckles and Tails and I got these weird invitations to meet somebody at the beach for some kind of race, but I've always got time for a chili dog.
A race? We didn't get any invitations.
Ho, 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 ho. Hello, Blue Hedgehog. I am Dodonpa. I'm glad to see you accepted the honor of my invitation. Are you ready to prove to me that you're the fastest?
Fastest is Sonic's middle name. But what's this race all about? Your invitation was skinny on details.
Oh, details are quite unimportant, especially to those of limited intellectual capacities. All you need to know is that you race as teams in the most advanced cars that my super science can create, testing your limits on my punishing track.
That's pretty vague. And ignoring that limited intellectual capacities crack, all this super science and punishing track talk sounds suspiciously Eggman-esque.
I agree. I just met this guy and I already don't trust him.
Yeah, the whole thing's a little sketchy, but Doran's got me curious. I really want to check out this race in these supercars. Come on, you know you'll all be safe as long as I'm around.
A wise choice, Blue Hedgehog. Join me in my spaceship, and we'll go to Planet Wisp, where the first race awaits.
That sounds like fun. Can I go in your spaceship?
Why not? A large feline such as yourself would be an asset in any race.
If you're going fit, then Amy and I will go with you too. After all, we're a team.
Now that Team Rose is going, Team Sonic will have somebody good to race.
Alrighty, here we go. I think there's like a cutscene after each time you start something, so... Jeez.
The racetracks are ready. Time to acquire drivers.
I'm gonna go ahead and jump straight to hard, since expert mode is still not unlocked. And no, I will not be doing what I did with, Transformed. I will only be doing the story once, because it's actually pretty... Well, it is more of a story than the last one, that's for sure. Ninja Pond, how's it going? Welcome. No, I have not. Anyway, we're gonna get started. Let's do it.
Welcome to Wisp Circuit, the first in a series of team races.
And you say that the winner of the tournament gets to keep his car? Sweet!
A little too sweet. There's something about this Tanuki I just don't trust.
That's gonna be tricky to juggle. I gotta, mute and then raise the game audio up. Every time there's a race. Or after every race and the start of every race. Good. Yay! Now, this game has the gameplay that is straight from Sonic and All-Stars Racing Transformed. Its gameplay is very similar, but I know how this works, thank you very much. But at the same time, it's kind of dumbed down a bit. You can no longer like stack trick boosts with stunt boosts. Though instead they just stack as one boost. You can't combine them, which kind of sucks. Gotcha. And yes, this game really does put an emphasis on teamwork. Whoever is in the lead on your team will leave this yellow trail behind them, which is very similar to the turbulence from Sonic Riders, except not as effective. If you stay in it, you will get a little skin boost. The longer you stay in it, the stronger the skin boost will be. And if you get spun out, a teammate can drive right beside you to instantly give you a boost back up to max speed. And doing team actions, such as transferring wisp boxes or item capsules. Yes, the weapons of this game are wisps. The wisps have overstayed their welcome, but they work to a certain degree in this game. You can transfer item boxes, such as what I'm doing right now, to a teammate who could use it more than you can, and that will also fill your team ultimate meter, which you can see right behind my vehicle. Once that's full, you basically get a team ultimate, which are basically the awesome moves of this game. And let me tell you, they are nowhere near as fun or exciting as the actual team ultimates, or as the All-Stars, but they'll get the job done. My best advice is to use them like in the final stretches of a race. Never really try to use them in the middle, because the AI in this game build their ultimate a lot faster than you do. And we're good. Team ultimate! What do rings do? Actually, rings are in the same boat as coins. They increase your speed the more you have, which is kind of interesting. Though, unlike coins, you can collect as many as you want. So I'm not sure what the speed cap for them is. Maybe 100? I don't know. But if you get hit by something, you'll lose every ring that you have, so be mindful of that. Doctor, how's it going? Welcome.
Well done, one and all. Of course, some of you did better than others. Some of you might not survive at all. Ho, 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 ho.
You know, that creepy chuckle is one O away from an Eggman laugh.
Ho, 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 ho.
Coolio. Expert difficulty unlocked. I'll do expert difficulty on my own time, but for streaming purposes, I'm just gonna go straight down the story.
Modifications say a lot.
Ah yes, we have Whale Lagoon, the first track featured in the car racing Sonic, well, not really the entire franchise, but the big ones.
Sweet, let's do this.
I'm gonna stick to mainly Sonic, since, as you can see, the different characters have completely different stats. Knuckles has more boost and defense than anyone else. And what defense is that's a very interesting addition to this game. It's how little getting hit by stage hazards or enemy weapons slows you down. So the more defense you have, the less slowdown you'll experience, and you can get back up to speed relatively quickly, but its acceleration is kind of low, so either way it balances out to make it so that you're not super overpowered or invincible. Tails has better acceleration and handling, but less overall speed. So he's easy to maneuver around the tracks with, but he's gonna fall behind due to low speed. So you're gonna want to stay in those slipstreams. As for Sonic, a speed type character, he's got more speed and a considerable amount of boost. So each character plays a different role. I personally prefer the speed types, and Sonic is my favorite character in the entire Sonic franchise, so that works for me.
I'm telling you guys, something about this whole setup smells rotten to me. What kind of person appears out of nowhere and has a bunch of strangers compete in a crazy, dangerous race?
I agree. This has all the makings of an Eggman plot. These super sophisticated vehicles, this mysterious competition. I just bet he and the doctor are buddies.
I think he's nice. Just look at this pretty car he's letting me drive.
If you think your car is pretty now, my fine feline, just wait until you unlock the cosmetic mods.
Why can't I do it now?
I'm sure you'll figure it out. Explore the map, play side races, and collect hidden keys. Oh, the things you'll discover. The potentially dangerous things. Ho, 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 ho.
I don't know why they have it in the form of like a storybook kind of story. I kind of wish they made actual like cutscenes. That would have been nice. And yes, speaking of the mods, each character has a performance mod that you can put on your vehicles. Multiple to be exact. You can make a character's vehicle handle more like a power types. I know how this works, thank you very much. A technique type, or ouch. Or speed types. I'll show you because I have unlocked all of Sonic's already. As soon as this race is over. Good old Whale Lagoon. A nostalgia trip. However, in this game, it plays really badly, due to the different gameplay entirely. So not really the best track in the game. But it is a nice to have nonetheless. It is a bit of a nostalgia trip. Oh, big! Get back here! Oh, big! Boom! Thank you, Tails. One thing that I really do dislike about this game is that it really puts an emphasis on playing as a team, especially with other, human players. If you're playing with AI, it's a little tricky because the AI aren't exactly as smart or as good as a human player, even on expert difficulty. But it's still doable. Don't hit me, thank you. Anyone need an item? Almost got our team ultimate ready. It is ready. Suspace, how's it going? Welcome. When he says Cube, it sounds like he says you. I mean, I guess so. The Wisps have overstayed their welcome. Goo! And again, Sonic's ultimate theme is a little remix to Reach for the Stars. I kind of wish they gave him a different theme this time around because his theme in Transformed was Reach for the Stars during his All-Star. I get it, Sonic Colors. It's a really good game, I agree. But, much like the Wisps, there's other themes you can use for Sonic. And yes, Reach for the Stars is also it's a good song, I agree. But like I said, there's more that you can use.
That was awesome! As much as I like to run, it was really fun to drive this thing.
It was almost as fun as fishing.
I'll admit that this guy knows how to put on a great race, but there's still something about all this that doesn't add up.
I agree. This level of technology is advanced, even for me. And what's compelling this guy to make us compete? Is he testing the limits of his cars?
Or is he testing our limits?
Either, neither, both? Who can say? Ho, 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 ho. Win or fail, it's up to your teams and your teamwork. Now, Are you ready for the next match?
I'm doing well, thank you for asking, says Face. Hopefully you're doing well too. I'll check out that clip as soon as I can. Expert difficulty unlocked. Ugh. I do not like how they included actual Grand Prix in the story mode. That should not be a thing, because there's already Grand Prix normally, so this is just ridiculous. And as for these side challenges, they are very unforgiving. Let me just say that right now. They are very, very unforgiving. To the point where they're just not fun. Alright, let's go. But yeah, let me show you these performance modifiers. So here's Sonic's base car. You can have 3 power type attachments, which gives him more boost and more defense, thus making Sonic handle more like a power type character. So that's kind of cool. And each modification changes the appearance of the car entirely, which is kind of cool. And now we have my personal favorite setup, the all-speed type, which increases your maximum speed to near, well, maximum, making you go really, really fast. However, your defense is very low, so if you get hit, you're going to be slowed down to a crawl, so be careful. And finally, we have the technique type abilities, which gives you more handling and acceleration. The technique type looks really nice. It's really cool, and I like the fact that they have glowing parts. But my favorite overall, definitely the speed. Going all out on the speed, and I think it's important to stick to a character's strengths in this game rather than eliminate their weaknesses, because each character has their own role in this game. So I recommend sticking to their strengths. But for the most part, I'm going to be sticking with the default stuff. With the sloshing machine where you got 31 splats? Holy shoot, dude.
Dodon's tech is amazing. I've never seen anything like my car. It's so fast, it's scary.
There appear to be 3 types of cars, Amy. You're driving a speed type car that can go very fast, while Big has a power type car that can easily smash through things.
Just like Big.
Exactly. And I'm driving a technique car that has improved handling and can attract rings for collection.
Oh, Omochao, you're the master of exposition.
Yeah, it's kind of my deal, isn't it?
And yes, speaking of different abilities, there's more to it than just being different types of characters. Speed types expel a radial burst when performing a drift boost that can destroy incoming projectiles, which, you know, works as a temporary shield, but it's not very effective. The timing has got to be very, very precise. Technique types can drive on off-road terrain without experiencing any slowdown, so they can take some pretty cheeky shortcuts. Power types, on the other hand, they handle pretty much like they do in Sonic Riders. They can smash through stage hazards without any problem whatsoever. And there are some shortcuts to be had in doing so. Again, just like in the original Sonic Riders. So power types are actually pretty fun to play as in this game, though I still prefer the speed types overall. It's pretty cool. Magneta, how's it going? Welcome. Do you have an Eggmobile? No, but Eggman does, pretty much. And yes, we have a returning track from Transformed right here, which is pretty cool. Though it plays a little different. The layout is slightly changed up a bit. Very slightly. So that's kind of cool. And a little fun fact for y'all. The lead guitarist of Crush 40 did a lot of the musical tracks for this game. So if... Here's the thing. This game is solely a Sonic racing game. It's not, you know, centered around Sega IPs like the previous two were. This one is purely Sonic. And as such, we're going to be seeing a lot of really interesting tracks. A lot of new ones made for the game, and a lot of returning ones. And my team is not doing too well. Ugh. The Grand Prix ones take forever. I really do not like the Grand Prix challenges at all. But luckily, if you do poor on one race, you have a chance to make a comeback. Oh no. This Wisp right here. Luckily, Knuckles had it. Sheesh. That Wisp is far worse than a blue shell will ever be. Let me tell you. Got this game on your PS4 Pro? Nice. I'm currently streaming it on the Xbox One Series X, which is cool. My team's gonna make me lose. With AI being your teammates, yeah, it's kind of hard to win because there's no real synergy, but it's still doable. Doing good? Good to hear. Glad you are. Next up we have Mother's Canyon, another Planet Wisp trek, and here's a nice little homage to the secret final boss to the DS version of Sonic Colors. We actually get to see the Mother Wisp here very soon. However, I'm gonna just point out, go out and say this right now. If you're playing this game solo on Exhibition Race, on Standard Race, it is probably one of the worst racing experiences ever, because this game really wants to put an emphasis on teamwork. So if you get hit by any wisps, you are slowed down to a crawl. And without, skin boost to help you out, you're kind of screwed. It's still doable, but it is not fun at all. Zoom! Thank you, Tails. Ooh, this should help. If you're in first place, and your team is dilly-dallying, the best advice I can give you is to try and, if you get something like the Cube Wisp, go ahead and use it, as you can set up traps for the opposing team. Hopefully they'll get hit by it, giving your team a chance to catch up. However, if you're in top 3 with your team, and you get a red Burst Wisp, transfer it, because it's not going to do anything for you. Because the only people behind you are your teammates. Someone take it! Thank you. And here we have invincibility capsules, which are actually pretty powerful. I know how Team Ultimate works, thank you very much. Hey, Big! And yes, different types have access to specific wisps. Speed types have access to the red Burst Wisp, which leaves a trail behind you that can spin out opponents if they're stuck in it. Technique types have access to the Magenta Rhythm Wisp, which is basically the blooper from Mario Kart, except with, Magenta Rhythm notes blocking your screen instead of ink. And then Power types have access to 3 different wisps. They have access to Pink Spikes, which is basically an everlasting triple surrounding green shell. They have access to... watch it, pal. What are the wisps they have access to? The Cyan Laser, which basically turns them into a laser beam that they shoot straight ahead, spinning out opponents. And there was one more. What was it? Can't quite remember. Havel, how's it going? Welcome. And go! I can't remember what the other wisp they have access to is. But that makes the power types pretty darn powerful. Oh, goody. This wisp is far worse than a blue shell will ever be. You all thought the blue shell was bad? You ain't seen that yet. Frenzy Ghost? Oh no, that's a universal wisp. Freaking A, which one was it? I wish I can remember. Oh yeah, the Violet Void Wisp. The way that works is it basically turns your car into a... It bends space-time to collect nearby items and pull in nearby opposing racers. So, yeah, it's pretty much a way to get them on your speed level, which is interesting. For speedrun? Wait, what settings for speedrun on a car? I mean, I see a lot of speedrunners use Zavok with the power type setup. In fact, I think Zavok is considered to be like the overall best character in this game, with the pure power type setup. That's what I see a lot of speedrunners use anyway. Jeez. Some of the dialogue in this game, while kind of funny, makes no sense. Sonic saying that to Amy saying that to Sonic makes no sense. Like, what? Hey, Wispy! However, here's a little fun fact for y'all. If you transfer a Wisp, like a Violet Void, then you can give it to a speed type character. So then they'll have access to it, which is pretty cool. No, I wanted to frickin' transfer that, thank you very much. You're welcome, Havel. I hope that helped you. I'm sorry if I'm pronouncing your name wrong, though. Hey, Tails, how's it going? Okay, see, I'm in top 3. My team is... Oh my goodness. I swear, those bomb wisps are stupidly powerful. Okay, here's something that I don't like about this game. If you hold on to your team ultimate for too long, your teammates will use it automatically. Which is dumb. Because typically what you want to do is save your team ultimate for the final stretch. Or to avoid something like the Ivory Lightning Wisp. And when your teammates use it, you kind of can't do that anymore now, can you? Ouch. Hello, Chow. If you spin out opponents with your team ultimate, it'll make it last longer, so keep that in mind. There we go. Can you get burst wisps to your team? Yes, you can, actually. Transferring wisps is very important to teamwork in this game, because it not only builds your team ultimate meter, but it will help your teammates as well. Say, for instance, if you get, like, 1 cube wisp, transferring it will give it a high chance of becoming 3 cube wisps, so really helpful overall. Ah yes, Lost Palace, another returning track from the original. The music here is very freaking good. In fact, I'm gonna go on mute so you guys can actually listen to it. It's really freaking good. Not at all the music from the original, which you can actually change in game, which is cool, but still very solid. The music to this track is probably my favorite track in the entire game. Very solid. In fact, it's like one of those songs that is like too good to be on a track like this. But hey, it still works. Whoa. Oh yes, the white boost wisp. Boost! Hello, Amy. Amo Chow. Since my team already used their team ultimate, I'm just holding on to mine for the final stretch. Get out of my way. And here comes Big. Exactly. I transfer an item. Oh, did you know you can transfer items? Isn't that literally what I just did? Actually, I wonder, is their team gauge slowly building? Someone did their team ultimate right off the track. Holy shoot. Ow. See, they got their team ultimate twice in this race. Ooh, the snipe. Snipage. What good is this gonna do me, game? It's okay, we won first overall. The one downside to remaining a speed type is you get access to that burst wisp, which does anything but help you if you're far ahead or in anything but first place. So, yeah. It does anything but help. But that.
Yeah, get back to me as soon as you find anything out.
Who are you talking to, Tails?
Nobody, Big.
I understand. I talk to Froggy sometimes when he's not around, and I miss him.
Key earned. Expert difficulty unlocked. Ah, survival race. Here we go.
Survival of the fittest. Do you have what it
I personally do not like these ones at all.
Great, let's get
Let's
party
go
started.
Sonic. Come in the next world, I'm going to use my personal favorite setup.
All right, racers. The easy part is over.
That was easy?
Compared to what comes next, that was child's play, child. Prepare yourselves for the punishing survival race.
Survival race?
Indeed. The last racer in every lap will be eliminated until only the fastest remains.
Punishing? Eliminated? You use a lot of disturbing words.
I'm not disturbed. I'm intrigued. Let's do this.
Okay, these ones are a pain because, again, when you're playing with AI, it's a bit cumbersome because you almost have no control of what they do. Versus if you play with human players, you can communicate and say, I'm going to send this wisp your way. And here's another thing. If you have an item at your disposal already, you can accept a transferred item. It'll be stored. But the AI don't know that, so if they have an item and you try to transfer something, they never take it. So here's the deal here. Just treat this like a normal race, but make sure that your team is the last to be eliminated. Which again, when you're playing with AI, it's a lot easier said than done. The cool thing is, you can actually do this story mode with multiple people. Unfortunately, not via online, which is just a huge, huge letdown. When are we gonna get online story mode, Plague? Seriously. It's only ever local. Hey, Amocho, I got invincibility for you. I know how this works, thank you very much. Hey, Tails, you're gonna hit that wisp. Good job. You kind of screwed yourself. You're gonna be the first eliminated. Ouch. Oh, they're not eliminated. Hey, Amy. That was hardly works half the time. But when it does, it does. Coming through, people! Anyone need an item? Of course, you all... This is what I'm talking about. If you need to build up your Team Ultimate meter, like, quickly, with AI you can't really do that because they never grab the items you transfer. It's so annoying. So you're kind of just stuck. Hey, Tails! Knuckles got eliminated, despite using Team Ultimate. The Team Ultimates in this game kind of suck, to be honest. They're cool, but they suck. I still stand by saying the original Sonic and Sega All-Stars Racing has the best All-Star moves, 100%. Super flashy, super effective, and just really memorable. This game is practically just a speed boost. Like, what the heck is that? Invincibility! Stay in my slipstream, Tails. Cube. Cube. Cubic centimeters. Okay, good stuff. I don't think that's enough for a victory, though. Oh, boy. Oh, a rare. Cool. Two achievements. The Taunting Tanuki. Complete Chapter 1 of Team Adventure Mode. Got it. Did I win overall, though? That's the question. Woo, just barely. There we go.
That was kind of brutal, Dodonpa. Why are you putting us through all of this?
Don't worry your pretty little head about it, young hedgehog. It's technical.
That's the most condescending thing I've heard all day.
And the day is young.
Ho, 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 ho!
That's almost like Sonic saying, get ready for more insults. I didn't collect the key either because the AI are very... Team Rose unlocked. Cool. However, I'm going to go ahead and show you what these are. These missions absolutely and totally suck.
Sweet, let's do this.
Not your Team Rose. Nope, it's missing Cream, sadly. The only team that's ever consistent is Sonic's team. You always get Sonic, Tails, and Knuckles, like no matter what. Every other team, they like trade out a team member or something. It's like, why? Why you do that? Okay, these things. These challenges are very unforgiving. Very. It's like if you mess up even once, you're screwed. Even one little foul up, and you got no chance. So, but I mean, you can see passing through these gives me additional time. You want to get the set score. At this point, I don't care if I get like a silver or whatever, because you need at least a silver to continue. I'll get the platinums on my own time, but if I get a silver, then yeah, that's fine. Which I just got. Whoa. Ah yes, another returning track. Little fun fact for y'all. Oh wow, I got the platinum. Okay, cool. Little fun fact for y'all. The track I just raced on, or did the challenge on, Roulette Road, is the only track to return in all 3 installments of the Sonic Car Racing series. It's in the original, it's in Transformed, and in this game. So that makes it pretty cool. Now, for another just as equally, if not slightly more infuriating challenge. The bonus challenges, while not necessary to move on with the story, thank goodness, if you do want to do them, they are very unforgiving. And this challenge is no exception. Collect rings to earn points. Drifting through rings will give you additional time, which you will need if you want to get the platinum medal. And yes, you can see that it's already looking pretty wild. You need to absolutely master drifting in this game if you want to have a chance at getting those platinum medals. You need to absolutely master it. Bling. Bling. Know when the right time to drift is and get a feel for your car's drift. The handling is very important. Bling! And I just missed some rings. Again, pretty much any foul up will result in a failure because these challenges are not beginner friendly at all in the slightest. Which is why they make it so that all you need is a silver medal to move on. But if you want the platinum medal, you have to master drifting. You must master the art of drifting. Yeek! That's gonna cost me. And then again, my time is built back up. Okay, again, I've already completed Team Adventure 100% on the Switch version of this game, so these aren't going to be as problematic as they were before, because I know how to do them properly now. But that doesn't mean they're going to be any less infuriating, because these are just more tedious than anything. Yeek! You must master the art of drifting, just as Obi-Wan Kenobi mastered Form 3 in Star Wars Saber Combat. Wing! As you can see, I'm nowhere near close to getting a platinum. Another 500 points to go? You think that'd be easy? Or 500 rings? No. If anything, these challenges just consume a lot of time. But I'm on pace, so I'm just going to keep going. Almost there. Woo! Sorry if I'm not really looking at the chat. I really need to focus on this one. At least you get to listen to this nice music again, kind of. And there we go. One mess up and you're pretty much screwed. Ringmaster! Collect 20,000 rings. Dang, not bad. Twinkle twinkle. You don't get achievements in the Switch version either, so that's kind of a letdown. Collect at least 100 rings in one drift. I'm glad I did that accidentally. Okay, so that's everything here. Yep, let's go. Now on to Seaside Hill. Here we go.
I'll search time and space to find the best racers.
I think you have. I just get a lot of practice out of this game. Okay, we're going to use my favorite setup now and my favorite color combination. Right here. Vroom.
Good to see you, Blaze. I noticed you got the same mysterious invitation that I did. Yes, it was vague, but compelling enough to pique my curiosity.
I'm curious too. I didn't get an invitation, but my sources informed me about the race and said to meet you here.
Ah, there you are. Ready to participate in my grand contest?
Now that I see you, I think not. Tanuki are notorious tricksters, and I'm reluctant to be a pawn in your schemes, no matter how intriguing.
Perhaps I can persuade you. There is a considerable cash prize.
Cash prize? Count me in. Come on, guys. We gotta do this.
You seem quite determined, Vector. We'll go, but only to bail you out of trouble when it happens. And believe me, it will happen.
I'm really glad they included Silver. Silver is one of those characters that are just really underrated. Like, people give him, like, bash because of his debut in Sonic 06. So that's kind of how they know him. So when they think of Silver, all they think is that boss fight. But as a character, Silver is a really good character. He really is. People don't give him the time of day. It's like, seriously. He's a really interesting character. Give him a chance. He's one of my favorites. Ouch! Thank you, Chow, for the boost, I guess. Excuse-moi, peoples. Well. Anyone need a boost? Thank you, Knuckles. Hey, Vector. Excuse me, crab meat. I must get my invincibility. One thing that I think they could have done better in this race, or I'm sorry, this game, is when you play solo race, you have no access to Team Ultimates or All-Star moves for that matter. So it's kind of just more so Mario Kart at that point, with its own unique twist. Oh, screw off. Yeah, if you can tell. The Jade Ghost Wisp is literally just the Boo Wisp from Mario Kart. Double Dash. Or, not Double Dash, I'm an idiot. 8 Deluxe. It's literally just the Boo Wisp. You become invincible, and you steal an opponent's item. So, yeah. Silver's pretty cool. I know, he's a really cool character. People just don't really give him a chance because of his debut in Sonic 06. Which is not a valid reason to dislike a character. Judge him as a character, not as, you know, a boss fight that was completely broken. But yeah, to replace the Team Ultimates, I think each type of character should have had access to a specific wisp. Like the speed types will have access to the Ivory Lightning, which is literally the lightning, item from Mario Kart. It strikes everyone who is like not invincible. That'd be for the speed types. For the technique types, they can still have the magenta rhythm, which makes sense. And the power types would have access to the Gray Quake Wisp, which is far worse than a blue shell will ever be. It was also Mario Kart DS. I'm guessing that was its first appearance then. Now the competition is heating up because we got more competitors. Let's go.
So, what's your take on this Dodonpaw guy, Amy? You trust him?
About as far as I can throw him. I'm keeping an eye on that, Tanuki.
You're gonna need to keep both eyes on the track if you want to win this race.
I can multitask, Sonic.
Prove it.
Okay, one thing I gotta say about Sonic's character in this game as a character is he's more so focused on these races than anything else, and that's not really like Sonic. Yeah, he enjoys racing, he enjoys going fast, But if there's something suspicious up, he's always, keeping his wits about him. But he's more so focused on this race as if it's almost mind controlling him. So yeah, they kind of did Sonic's character injustice in this game. Like it's meh.
I didn't come all the way from the future to lose.
Roasting her exactly. There's actually a really good piece of dialogue between Sonic and Silver later on that's really funny. I don't think you'll want to miss it. It's further down the line, but it's good. It's actually really funny.
Sweet, let's do this.
Ready? Go.
Hey, Silver. Long time no see. You came here from the future?
Yeah, I received the invitation in my era, 200 years from now, and journeyed back in time to participate.
Whoa! Dodonpaw can send physical objects through space and time? That's a whole nother level of scary tech.
Dodonpaw is really cool.
I don't know how cool he is, Big, but he's powerful. Dangerously powerful. And I still don't trust his motives.
How does he even know about Silver? Exactly. I have no idea. But he can send stuff that far into the future, apparently.
It is nice to work with you again, my friend.
It is. Whatever threat we may face from our mysterious host,
We will face it together, as a team.
I'll take a piece of that action. Good call.
Now this track is in reference to Sonic Adventure 2. Though the music is more reminiscent to Sonic Adventure 1. When you play as either Sonic or Tails, skateboarding down this sand hill, which is pretty cool. But this entire area is centered around Sonic Adventure 2. Eek. As you can see, the pyramid in the background and all that cool stuff. And the music, still an absolute banger. Hello, people. Anyone need a boost? Good. No invite for Eggman Nega. That would have been an interesting character to include. Oh, now I have technique type powers. Do you have a wisp on you? No, you do not. And yes, the AI do rubber band to a certain degree in this game, though it's nowhere near as bad as it is in Transformed. Gotcha. Indeed, Tails, you probably should. Okay, my team isn't doing too bad. I like how it says if you're in position to win first and to the left side. That way you're not guessing by the time you pass the finish line only to see that you didn't win. So that's actually really helpful. Okay, this is completely useless to me. One of you guys can have it. Zakal. That would have been an interesting character as well, actually. I mean, heck, there are some tracks they could have brought back. Like, one track that's noticeably absent is Ocean Ruin, which is the third track to Seaside Hill in the original All-Stars Racing. There's also the absence of Galactic Parade from Transform, the absence of Sanctuary Falls from Transformed, and the absence of Egg Hanger from both Transformed and the original. It was actually DLC in the original, but it came through as a normal track in Transformed, so that's kind of cool. So there's 4 Sonic stages missing. They could have included 3 of them, but then made Egg Hanger again DLC. That would have been fine. It'd be its own standalone track, but yeah. It would have been nice to do that. Now I'm gonna abuse Team Ultimate power and go straight through the middle. Knuckles is way... Oh wait, he's catching up. Okay, good. Stay in 5th. And you're back in 7th. That might just have costed us. I don't know. I didn't see the positioning. You took 8th at the very last split second? You were in 7th when I crossed the finish line. What happened to you? Oh, we still just barely won that one. Holy shoot. Plushies, how's it going? Welcome.
Oh, you are all doing much better than I expected. I can see that I'll need to come up with a few more bumps in the road to sufficiently test your skills.
Your roads seem pretty bumpy already. If we're not careful, somebody's gonna get hurt.
Yes, exactly.
Bring it on! I'm loving this!
Dang. Do that some other time, and we have another Grand Prix to attend to. These are annoying. Let's go.
Nice to see you, Blaze. Did Dodonpa send you an invitation to his race?
Yes. Apparently our enigmatic host is able to send messages across dimensions. Impressive.
Distressingly impressive. He's got a lot of power, and I'm not sure about his motives.
After everything I have dealt with, I feel confident that I can handle a mischievous old Tanuki.
Don't underestimate him. There's more going on here than we can see.
Here we go. Another one of my favorite tracks of this game. We're going into Ice Mountain, which is from Sonic Unleashed. Though it's not called Ice Mountain in Sonic Unleashed, it's called Cool Edge, which is cool, under the name of Holoska. And the remix is actually pretty good. It's a remix of, well, Cool Edge from Sonic Unleashed, and it's actually pretty good. Come here, peoples. Tails just came out of nowhere. You want a shortcut? Boost right off this ramp. It'll take you clear to the other side, though that works better in expert difficulty because your cars go faster. Love the banter. That's actually something that this game has over Mario Kart. Like, in a way, this game, despite being a simple kart racer, ouch, it's pretty much everything Sonic stands for. It's a celebration of everything Sonic, pretty much. You have familiar locations, familiar characters, and the banter between the characters and the races are actually reminiscent of something that Sonic's always had over Mario, which is personality. So, the game devs did a great job with this game. They really did. So, for people to call it like another Mario Kart ripoff is very, very, very inaccurate. Like, highly inaccurate. I mean, heck, the whole game is centered more around teamwork, which is something we haven't exactly seen in a racing game. There are team races in Mario Kart and other racers, but this one really puts the emphasis on it. There's rewards to working as a team, which is cool. Heads up, people! This is useless to me. I'm gonna want to save that team ultimate for when things get a little tricky. Though I will admit, there is one downside to this being solely Sonic. Compared to, like, Transformed in the original, you had a lot more track variety, if that makes sense. Like, ranging from really twisty-turny tracks from the Monkey Ball series to, like, really spooky tracks from the Korean Mansion or House of the Dead series. As a result, you don't really get any of that here. But at the same time, it's still done in a way that's fun. So either way, it's still a fun game, despite having that lack of Sega IP stuff. Incoming Crimson Eagle, which is very much the red shell of the game. I don't think now is a good time to use that team ultimate, guys. Now's a good time. Blaze rubber bands more than anybody in this game. I don't know what it is. Okay, we're still in prime position to take the trophy, so we're good. Oh yeah, there's one more thing I need to point out about some of the modifiers for Sonic's car, specifically in this game. I'll have to do that after this event is over, though. Which is going to be another 4 races worth. But, oh boy. Something I wish I could do with you guys, however, is actually play this game together via online. I can, but I imagine not many of you have this game. And even if you did, it would be very limiting. Oh yes, mirror mode exists. Yay. The patenting mode. Luckily, mirror mode is not, mandatory in this game. It just happens randomly, so... Well, not randomly, it's set. And you get to choose if it's mirrored, so... That's cool. Ouch. You don't need to do mirror Grand Prix. Thank goodness. Because in Transformed, that game was absolutely lengthy. Because you had to do every Grand Prix on every difficulty, and then do every Grand Prix on every difficulty again, but mirrored. So yeah, that game... Holy shoot. That game was, like, ridiculously long for a racer. And there's 4 difficulties, and there's 5 Grand Prix with 4 races each. So that's a total, I think of 160 races in total. Yeah, kind of insane. Hey guys! Surprise! Now let's see if we can build it up again. We may need to. This is a Grand Prix, so we can afford to mess up. Like I just did right there. You completely appropriated that freaking bomb wisp, didn't you? It's the mother wisp. Yes, indeed. The cool thing about the trick system in this game for stunts is that you can use them to actually get back on the track if you're about to fall off. So they're more than just stunts. They're actually, you can use them as ways to save yourself. But that's mainly with, the spins, the left and right tricks. Zoom! Hey, ciao! Look what I got for you. Okay, almost done with this one. One thing I need to point out again is that the tracks in this game are kind of long. So they're ranging from like 3, 4, 5 minutes each, which is kind of ridiculous. Woo! That was close. Hey, Silver! Your car looks like something straight out of Tron. Boost! Okay, let's go. Just don't hit any rocks. Yeah, Blaze gives me more problems than anyone else in this game. Jeez Louise. Which is odd, because her car is supposed to be a little slower than Sonic's. Oh, is recovery from being sick? Good. Paul, welcome! How's it going? Welcome. Yep, Team Sonic Racing. It's about time I got around to streaming the story mode of this game. Better late than never, I say. And for what this game is worth, it's actually worth trying out for yourself as well. There is a bit of a learning curve to it, as with almost every Sonic Racing game in existence. But once you get the hang of it, it's actually a really satisfying experience. Ah yes, another returning track from the original. Fun stuff. Anyone need this? No. I'll just drop it down. Hopefully I'll hit somebody with it. These casino parks are always really fun tracks. I enjoy them. I think my favorite #1 track in the entire Sonic Racing car racing series is definitely Roulette Road. It's one of those tracks that's like, it feels like a Sonic track, but it's actually it's a fairly simple track. Don't want to use this quite yet. What did I get? Triple orange rockets. Ooh, almost got that snipe. And this does quite literally nothing for me, as I am in second. Please don't fall off the track, people. Kind of reminds you of Asphalt. Asphalt 9, cool. I mean, I wouldn't be surprised if some elements were taken from that. There's a lot of inspiration for car racing games nowadays. Where did my bomb go? My explosive ordnance has disappeared. Hey Blaze, you're not supposed to be faster than me when I'm using my all-speed setup. What'd you give me? Really? That's it? That's what you give me? Thank you, team, for finally helping. That's one thing I don't like about this game. You really need to rely on your team to do well. But we're still in the lead, so that's good. And yes, the AI do rubber band a little bit in this game. Again, nowhere near as bad as Transforms rubber banding was. Oh, Malegra, how's it going? Welcome. Thank you for dropping by. Hope you have a good day too. Stay safe, yeah? Doctor's mine. One. That's another thing about this game. Typically, in normal Grand Prix like Mario Kart, your placement is where you were in the last race. In this game, it's pretty much, you always start at the back for some reason, which is just plain annoying. And Transformed did the same thing. I don't know why. That just made getting a perfect score in all the Grand Prix that much harder. Woo! Oop, okay, we're good. Take his path for a secret invincibility capsule. Catherine, how's it going? Welcome. Hope your day's going well so far. Always look behind you, especially when you want to save an item. The person right behind you could use a ghost wisp. Get out of here, Chow. I actually could have saved that for these little cheeky shortcuts up ahead. Anyone need this? Because I certainly don't. Good. Ooh. Funny thing is, since the Switch version of this game has 30 runs on 30 FPS. Getting that a radial burst to stop incoming projectiles is very hard to do. In this game, it's a lot easier because it's a lot smoother and easier to pull off due to the higher frame rate. Jeez. Amy saying that to Sonic makes literally no sense. Have my flames! Doing stunts there is very risky. I don't really recommend it. Oh yeah, much like in the first game, or the original, if you press the item button and you have no item, your character will sound their horn, which is kind of cool. In Transformed, that did not happen, unfortunately, which is sad. In this game, however, it makes a return, so that's nice. Knuckles, buddy. Move. Oh, no. There's the Ivory Lightning. Had I used that invincibility just a 10-second later, I would have been able to avoid that. Okay, good stuff. Which has FPS issues for a lot of games. I know. It really sucks. If anything, I recommend getting a Switch version if you want to play with friends, just because it's more, convenient too. You can take it wherever you go. That kind of thing. But if you really want to experience the game at its fullest potential, get any copy that is not the Switch copy. I'm talking PS4, Xbox One, all that good stuff. Even the PS5 stuff. And there we go.
Well, well, well. It would appear that the gang's all here. I can't wait to throw a wrench into their plan.
You left the wrench here, boss, along with the rest of your tools.
You're a special kind of idiot, Cubot.
Yay! I'm special.
Yeah, when it comes to Sonic games, Sega never really bothers charging you a full, $60 price tag. So I think this game was actually only $40 or something. Maybe $30, I'm not sure. It's a generous price for what the game has to offer. Sega's always really generous. Here we go. Another ring challenge.
Sweet, let's do this.
Let's do it.
Hey, Silver.
And we've seen this cutscene already. Oh, I'm sorry, Catherine, but I kind of can't. I'm busy streaming.
It is nice to work with you again, my friend.
It is.
We will face
Think it's 30? I wouldn't be surprised. Sega's never been one to, rip their fans off. Unlike Nintendo here, who is still charging a full $60 for games that were released, 20 years ago? Sheesh. Now this ring challenge is a lot more demanding because there's a lot less opportunities to actually get rings by drifting. But let's see if I can do it. I'll be okay as long as I get a silver medal. And yes, if you want to continue drifting without releasing your drift boost, quickly release the drift button, but then press it again to continue drifting in whatever direction you choose. You can do the same thing in Transformed as well. Transformed's gameplay transitioned pretty much right into this game, so that's pretty cool. Oop. And yes, if you need to slow down a bit, go ahead and release the gas button. I have it set to configuration B, so the gas button is the A button instead of the trigger, because that is just annoying. And it makes my finger really sore, so you can imagine what playing Transformed was like. Because you couldn't change it there. Well, you could, but it'd be a bumper instead of a trigger. Not sure why they made the control configuration like that, but it was very unforgiving. And very painful after long periods of time. Frick. Okay, I gotta catch back up on time here. Okay, so far so good. Just one ring. Well, better than none. Come on. And yeah, I won't really be able to look at the chat while doing this because this kind of demands concentration. So, I'll catch up with it as soon as this challenge is over. Oop, we're getting into the danger zone here. Oh, okay. I was closer to finishing it than I thought. Holy shoot. If it's 40 or 30, you might consider getting it on Switch, to be honest. But for 60, you'd probably just end up getting a PS5 better. Exactly. What I wish they would do is make it so that Switch copies of games cost less than like the HD console versions, because that only.
Oh, you are all doing much better than I expected. I can see that I'll need to come up with a few more bumps in the road to sufficiently test your skills.
Your road.
We've seen that cutscene already. Anyway, as I was saying before, I literally cut myself off. It'd be fair for... Okay, here's the thing. This game on the Switch does not feature the CGI opening cutscene. They had to remove it for storage capacity, pretty much. So for that reason alone, it should immediately cost less money for the Switch version. If you need to remove something from a game to put it on a less powerful console, you should have it cost less on that version of the game. That's only fair. That's like ordering like a hamburger with everything on it, but they ran out of pickles, yet they still charge you full price for the burger despite having something noticeably absent from it. You're not getting everything, yet you're still getting paid full price for it. It's highway robbery. No, Nintendo would never do something generous. Oh, heck no. Not nowadays, anyway. Back when Nintendo used to actually care. Nowadays, nah. Now, Traffic Attack. This is a returning challenge from Transformed. Though the obstacles are a little bit different. They function the exact same way, though. The only reason these ones are even remotely easier is because it's familiar territory. If you've played Transformed, you pretty much know what this is. Oop, there's the other ones. Move it. Out of my way, thank you very much. Like the worst form of commentary, but I'm doing it anyway. Ooh, almost missed that one. And there's the red ones. Watch it, don't hit the cars or you're screwed. Okay, what's the platinum time? Or platinum score? 2,500. Okay, just need to pass through 10 more checkpoints. Easier said than done. A lot of these challenges require me to focus, so I'm not really going to be seeing anything in the chat. During the normal races, I can take quick peeks though. But these challenges, no. You gotta stay on your toes. Come here, buddy. And no, drifting through these gates do not give you extra time. So, If you don't have the drift to get through it, just drive through it. Okay, 2 more to go. There's 1. And the last one is right up ahead. Boom. Good stuff. I think I'm going to have enough time to get through 3 of the worlds today. Oh wait, I haven't done this yet. Oh, this one is annoying. Okay, I don't have to do these extra challenges because they're not mandatory to continue the story. That kind of rhymed. But I'm going to do them anyway, just so you guys can kind of see what they're like if you plan on doing this. And I can offer some tips and tricks along the way. Like for these ones, you really need to master the art of drifting. You really do. Drifting through rings will give you more time. As you saw in the last one. And with this being a shorter track, there's less opportunities for rows of rings. Just keep drifting, just keep drifting, just keep drifting. Imagine trying to do this with Joy-Con drift. Jeez, dude. Yeah, get that big time bonus. Whoop. I should have drifted through there, but I've got these rings coming up, so... Did not drift on that one. 1,200 is the score, so I'm actually a little over halfway there already, so... Maybe another 2 laps around this course and I'll get it. Depending on how well I do in those 2 laps. Boost! Come on. Whoopsies. Yes, use stunts to help maneuver around in the air a lot easier. Really makes a difference in these ring challenges. Whoops. Okay, whoop. Almost there. 1 more lap, then I should be good to go. Oh yeah, but before I do the next one, after this challenge, there is one thing that I want to show you guys. It's actually pretty cool. Nearly there. I got plenty of time. And there we go. Random question. Have I heard of play Lego Racers? Actually, I have never heard of that game. It sounds fun. I like Lego, and I like racing. So put 2 and 2 together. I'll look into that, actually. Okay, on to the last challenge here. Survival race, again. Yay! However, there's something I'd like to show about Sonic's vehicle specifically. So, the front of his vehicle with the speed modification is kind of a little shout out, or a little reference to his vehicle from the first game, the original, because it had like little points at the front of it, so that's kind of cool. Then, for his wheels with the handling modification, that is also a shout out to his original wheels from the first game. They looked exactly like this, but the blue was yellow. So, no, the white was yellow, but the blue in the middle wasn't there, so it's actually kind of cool how they reference the first game. However, the speed modification to the wheels are a nice little homage to his wheels from the second game in Transformed. They looked a lot like this, but they're not exactly the same, if that makes sense. It's just a nice little reference, which is pretty cool. But anyways, oh yes, there is legendary versions of each part, which to me are not that interesting because, yeah, it's pretty much the gold cart for Mario Kart. But I prefer having my own color palette with the vehicles. Like this light blue and blue. However, the gold rims, definitely a maybe. If they had red around the outside instead of black, then yeah, totally. But I'll just stick with the blue. Good old blue coloration. Customize the car in the first game? Unfortunately, no.
That's some pretty helpful info. Now, we just have to figure out what our next move is.
Hey, what's going on here? What are you two sneaking around talking about? You guys aren't even on the same team.
Oh, hey, Knuckles. We were just, talking about the weather.
It's sunny. There, done. By the way, where's the rest of your detective agency, Vector? Espio and Charmy. Why aren't you guys a team?
I'm out here freelancing. Yeah, that's it. Trying to make a little extra coin.
Okay, but remember, I'm watching you. No funny business.
I like how they actually went to the trouble of saying, why aren't you with the Team Chaotix in this game? I mean, story-wise it makes sense, but it's like, why not? But anyway, yeah, you sadly cannot customize your vehicle in the first game. However, in the second game, when you level up a vehicle, you get different modifiers to it, changing the speed, handling, the acceleration, the boost, and all that. So, you can kind of customize it in Transformed. In this game, however, it's like fully customizable. You can change the color, and the handling, and the look of it. It's like full-on customization, which is pretty cool. And thank you, Karen. Why'd you think so? I feel like everything have started off with no customization, but then added it later on. What I would really like to see is like a re-release of the original and possibly Transformed with more customizable options. That'd be really cool. Because while the original, almost got that snipe, is like very straightforward and linear compared to Transformed in this one, it's holds a special place in my heart because it was the first one I played. That and the way it looked, like the vehicles just really complement the characters well. The vehicles were pretty much the characters, just in vehicle form, if that makes sense. It's pretty much a nostalgia trip for me. Though the overall gameplay to Transformed I like a lot better. It felt a lot more satisfying being able to chain all these boosts together. In this game, it's the same as Transformed, but a bit dumbed down. You can't exactly chain boosts for a stronger boost together. Each boost is their own level of boost, if that makes sense. Excusez-moi, Emiz. Ouch. Boost! Vector eliminated! And what did Amy get? A cube, so I'm still safe to hold on to this if I have to. Oddly enough, transferring an invincibility capsule will not keep it as an invincibility capsule. It'll randomize what the heck your teammate gets. It's dumb. Cars can have personality. Actually, yeah, that's true. Ninja Kong will be disappointed. He already is. But it's like the fact that they just pointed that out. Why aren't you with the rest of the Chaotix? It's like, you know, plot reasons. Cheeky little shortcut. Ouch. Technically, only technique type racers can take that shortcut, but on expert difficulty, pretty much any character can take it because you're going fast enough to avoid the water hazards. And it was a universal shortcut in the first game, so all makes more sense. Knuckles has been eliminated! Again! Knuckles! One thing I really liked about the first game, that I like better than the next to is that you can actually, buy music in the Sega shop in the game and listen to the music, select the music before starting a race, which was really nice. I wish they did more things like that in these racing games. Well, and that's kind of what I did with my series where I play through every course with the fitting characters of the game. I selected music that I think was really fitting for the track that I was racing on. And yeah, I thought it was pretty good. Rare achievement unlocked. Starry-eyed. Earn every star in Team Adventure Mode Chapter 2. Cool. Dimensional Rift. Complete Chapter 2 of Team Adventure Mode. Seeing these achievements just give you some sort of satisfaction. Like, it's nice. DC Remake to be nice because they seem to be releasing old games a lot. Yet they don't allow people to, mod them.
Knuckles said you were being sneaky or something. Is that true?
Maybe just a little. I'm working on something.
Say no more. That's good enough for me. You'll tell me when I need to know.
You got that right, Sonic.
Great. Now let's go find us another race to win.
I swear. Team Vector unlocked. Ugh. Okay. Everything completed here? Oh, crud, I didn't do... Oh, wait, these are only one difficulty. Okay, never mind. I got a little confused there for a second. Okay. Onto the Icy Mountains. Yay! Just what the doctor ordered, you say? Huh. Dr. Eggmoon. I'm actually gonna go straight to Amy this time around. Call it good. Full speed loadout? Let's do it.
There is only one thing that could improve this affair. More racers. Team Eggman is joining the contest.
Hello, all. Miss me?
Eggman! I knew it! You're the one behind all this!
Oh, please. I'm here to race, the same as you. Except unlike you, my team are the only ones who are unstoppable.
You've never been unstoppable, Eggman. In fact, you're very stoppable.
And now these fellows are here as well. Oh, excellent, excellent. Let the race commence.
I wish the boss had let us race with him instead of letting those egg pawns be on his team.
Yes, but we have a list of duties to perform here while the boss is away.
That's right. We need to maintain the power levels of the boss's vegetable garden and water the unstable energy core.
I think you read the list backwards.
I can't read at all.
But yes, the gameplay of Sonic Frontiers I have in fact seen. It definitely needs polish because it's still, in its early stages. But what we have so far looks very, very good. I'm really excited for Sonic Frontiers. Open world Sonic game. About time we got one of those. One, two, three. Here we go. But yeah, the fact that there's actually combat in that game is really cool in and of itself. We finally get to see Sonic throw some punches and kicks outside of a fighting game. The closest we got to that was Sonic Forces, but it was just a little cinematic more than anything after beating the first boss. But yeah, I am really excited for Sonic Frontiers. I really am. Will I make it? Nope. It's gonna launch on me. Okay, this is kind of useless to me. Cured. Actually, no. There's someone right behind me. Come on, get caught in my fiery stream. Well, that's a first. That was a first. Oddly enough, staying close to your team the whole race will net you better rewards. But at the same time, you gotta not be behind. You have to win. And go. And I hit nobody. Hey, Eggman! Woo! Sometimes the team ultimates can be a little uncontrollable. And made it. Nice little cheeky shortcut over here. Try to keep up big. I mean, it's rumored that the game, Sonic Frontiers, is set to release like December 9th of this year, I think, is what people are saying. It did say holiday, so that's not too far off. However, if it still needs polished, I kind of fail to see how they're going to do it in that little amount of time. So, if anything, it might be postponed until holiday of next year. Which is fine by me. I mean, please do not rush the game. Polish it up as much as you need. Don't make the game good. Make it solid. Don't rush it to market, please. If you need to postpone it, then please do so. It'll be well worth the wait. Rocket! Ugh, I can't stand that. Sometimes, like, the way the rocket works is that it'll freaking... I was in the middle, excuse me. No you don't. But yeah, sometimes it'll launch 2 rockets at once, and I'm like, why does it do that? That's stupid. Saying the world looks empty and boring. We're just not sure how much they could add without it having the opposite effect and overdoing it. Exactly. It's like finding a good balance is really hard. You can't have too much, but you can't have too little either. Like, if they did it in a way similar to Breath of the Wild, where you'll occasionally run into, like, egg ponds, or be able to scale trees and mountains in specific areas of the world, then that would be great. But don't make it, like, so that there's, like, 10 trees all over the place. Like, trees all over the place. Just keep them kind of like Minecraft biomes, if anything. I think that would work out really well.
The fact that Eggman is here has me worried.
Yeah, he could be working with Dodonpa.
If the two of them even know each other, that is.
Yeah, it's a mystery. I wonder if Shadow knows anything. He'd work with Eggman if it meant getting what he wanted. I think I'll have a little chat with him.
Hey, Sonic's finally starting to actually give a care. Pinball Highway. Another returning track. Yeah, thank you, Karen. I mean, yeah. A game should not be rushed. If you have to rush it due to, like, maybe time constraints and limited team efforts, then I guess that makes sense. But if you have the chance to make it really good and polish it up, please do so. Take the extra time.
decided to show up? Are you actually gonna try to win, or are you just here to do Eggman's bidding?
I always try, and I always succeed. I'm not here for you, and I'm not working with the Doctor. I'm here to put an end to his evil plans.
Fair enough. You could never beat me anyway. Oh, and don't worry, I'll stop Eggman for you.
Sonic, I'm the ultimate life form. I could never lose to you.
Tell you what, how about I challenge you to a race to see who's the best?
Challenge accepted. Although there is no challenge.
I actually should have played as Sonic for this one. But yeah, I get what you're saying, Paul, and I agree. But I think if they made it more like Minecraft, where you have different biomes, making for different environments, and ways to navigate around the place, then I think that'd be really solid. You get mountain areas, a bunch of forests, like desert, flatlands, that kind of stuff. There's always been that element of exploration in Sonic games, even the more linear styled ones. And away we go! While Sonic and Shadow are having a nice little tussle, I'm just here vibing, having some fun. Stay out of that, it will screw you over pretty badly. Let's keep the riffraff behind me, good. Stay in your place. And this will be for Shadow. Ow, get away. Luckily, this actually has a pretty bad effect on the AI. It slows them down by a lot. Getcha. Anyone else want to challenge me? Nope, good. Hey, Shadow. Look what I got for you. Dead. I swear, the banter between the characters in this game is really charming. Go up here for a little secret. Oh, Shadow. I'm a-coming. Look out. I'm gonna spin you out. And your Crimson Eagle did not do anything, because I was invincible. Luckily, this track is a very long one, so you can afford to use your Team Ultimate kind of near the middle of it. So that's cool. Dang. Any slower, like playing on normal difficulty makes these makes these tracks take quite a while. So hey, Rouge. Gotcha. Hey, you know, Big, you could have driven past me to give me a skin boost instead of go all the way around. What's this gonna do for me? Quite literally nothing. Can I get a ricochet? I got one, but then I got hit. Cool. I swear, the AI drive really strangely in this game. Jeez. They zigzag all over the place. Bombs away! Did I hit anybody? I did not think so. Ouch! Wait, where'd this skin boost go? Okay, go, 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 go. Ah, and they get their ultimate too. Gosh darn it. The AI just get their ultimates so often in this game. If I can get this invincibility capsule, no one took it. Ah, gosh darn it. Anything but that would be very helpful game. Thank you. Gosh darn it. I probably should have played a Sonic, since Sonic's still a little faster than Amy, but I'm going to try to stick to one character per location. This time, team, can you actually accept my transfers? That would be nice. Ooh, saved it. Ooh, almost got the sniper whoever threw that. Cool. See, that's what I'm talking about. They should not be going faster than me because I'm using the max speed modifiers. They should not be passing me up. That is 100% BS. You should not be faster than me. That is... It's weird, because when it comes to AI, with like Sega and the racing games, it's like they can never really get it right. It's either the AI are either too easy to beat, or they are just plain flat out unfairly stupidly hard. Hey Omega! Blaze! I got a little something for you. The only time they did get it right was in the original Sonic Riders, actually. And in the original Sonic and Sega All-Stars Racing. Those are the only two instances where they got their AI, like, just right. It actually felt like, in some cases, you were playing against human players. No one was faster than the other unless they hit him with something or passed him due to having legit faster speed. In this game, however, and Transform, they just rubber band on you like it's their job. CPUs are hacking. I mean, pretty much. Legit. And Blaze should not be going faster than me either. I'm using max speed. Oh, Eggman! Oh, come on. I'm in 4th place. I shouldn't be getting hit by lightning. Okay. This doesn't really help me out that much, but let's see what I get. A boost. Hello. No. You're not going that fast, Shadow. Absolutely not. You're not. Excuse me. And what would you know of Ladylike, Shadow? You're the edgelord here. Yeek! Can that blow up already? Holy shoot. And this is hard difficulty. I remember expert difficulty not being this hard. I swear. When hard mode is harder than expert mode. Okay, I'm going to try one more time. If it doesn't work, I'm going to switch to Sonic so I can have that little bit of extra speed. Don't want to spin here longer than what I have to. Dude, ow. Where'd the bomb go? It just disappeared. Hello, Blaze. Goo! Can I get something useful? Thank you. I guess that's useful. When I spin out for literally no reason. Give me this invincibility. Thank you very much. Bling! 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 Can hear you too? And how do they get their team ultimate despite being taken out so hard? Ouch. That's my question. Ooh, the snipe. Get your items stolen. Can I snipe it? Ooh, almost got it. Almost gotcha. Uh-oh, here comes the quake. Where was this in the last race when I needed it? To stop whoever was in first? Luck-based. Oh, zoom. Alrighty. Looking good so far. I'm gonna save my team ultimate for when I really need it. Can you give me something a little more useful, game? Something that I can use to potentially stop incoming enemies. Yeah, this works. Keep the slingshot coming. Keep it coming. Gonna place this here. And there we go. Accept my item transfer, please. Okay, here we go. Are we finally gonna win this after 3 attempts? Due to rubber banding AI. Did I hit anybody? Yes, I hit Shadow. Okay, good. Okay, finally. Holy shoot. That should not have taken that long. An Elden Ring? Oh, yeah. That's one of the newer ones, ain't it? I know, exactly. You could, like, it's kind of the same thing with this rumored Resident Evil 4 remake. They said, like, they've been remaking it for like 5 years, but I think they're really wanting to polish it up and make sure it's really good. So we're finally now just getting more information about it. First try. Heck yeah. That trick is one of the harder ones to deal with.
Perhaps you could be useful in assisting me to thwart the Doctor's plan after all, Sonic.
Wow, that's awfully big of you, Shadow. But I'm not sure it's just Eggman's plan we've got to smash.
Agreed. Dodonpaw's motivations are a mystery to me, as are his loyalties. But be assured, if he's working with the Doctor, I'll crush him too.
Okay, finally. That should not have taken that long. That's great, people are actually realizing that. Exactly. Yes, Market Street, one of my favorite tracks of this game. Good old rooftop run, Spagonia from Sonic Unleashed. And the remix to it, Rooftop Run, is pretty good too.
Well, look who decided to show up. Are you actually gonna try to win, or are you just...
It's weird how you'll get the same cutscenes, sometimes on different missions. I guess they made it just to depend on which one you decided to do first, I guess. So the story won't really go out of order, quote unquote. Says Dodonpaw, right? Dodonpaw. 2, 3, go! 10 out of 10 game. It's definitely not the best game out there, but it is definitely one of the better Sonic games we've had in a while. And being a car racer, that's kind of impressive. Shortcut? Because why not? Yeah, Shadow thinks he can beat me in a race. What a stupid hedgehog. Dang, dude. I say that as I freaking hit him with an orange rocket. Oh, now you blow up. No, you're not going that fast, please. That's a lie. That's a lie! Yeah, that's right. Hit the hazards like the dumb AI you are. That just barely missed me. Anyone getting a ghost wisp? If so, I'm gonna have to use this. I can't tell, so I'm just gonna use it anyway. Yay! This track visually is really nice. Let's go to the car wash. Clean the paint job. Thank you. That should help. A fourth cube. Cubic centimeters. Rocket, rocket, rocket. I hit somebody. Give me my invincibility. Oh, they got Team Ultimates. You can tell if they have Team Ultimates due to how fast they're going on the track. The little map in the little corner there. Or rather, right side of the screen. I have not gotten close to using a Team Ultimate here. Jeez. Hey, Big, can you give me your items so we can get a transfer going? That's another thing you can do. You can request for items and just keep sending them backwards, back and forth, and you'll keep building up your special gauge. And when you play with human players, if you get like a triple item, you have pretty much near limitless of whatever wisp you got, because you just keep transferring it, and it refills. So, teamwork to the max, yeah. Oh, guys, I need you to hurry. Nope, freaking A. It's always the last seconds my teammates decide to just throw the game. Hey, we're gonna win! Oh wait, never mind, I want to hit this item. I want to hit this hazard and fall behind. Move. Ooh, that was a triple. Dang, that built up the meter. Holy shoot. Hello. I'm going to hurt you if you don't get out of my way. I warned you. Did you listen to me? No. That's a cube. Jeez. I'll screw right off. Can't be flashy. See now, why is my team ultimate meter filling ridiculously fast this time? What was different? What was different? What was different? Oh, screw off. Oh, well, it's not going to do you any good because you're an AI. You don't know how to use it properly. Plus, I'll get it back momentarily. Enjoy! While the game doesn't combine different boosts, you can, stack different boosts back to back. So you'll practically get 2 boosts back to back. Back to back. Like Sonic Rush. I don't want to transfer this. I'm going to have 2 different invincibility options at my disposal as soon as this super Team Ultimate meter charges. And we're ready. But I'm not going to use it quite yet. It's always best to use this at the last stretch. Anyone? No? No? No. Okay, I'll stop. Jeez. That was a good time. Ooh, that was a very good time. Your wisp did not affect me. And let's just throw invincibility out there while we're at it. Hey, there we go. You have what in your mouth? I never heard of that. Lysol? Am I saying that right? Lysol? I don't think I've ever heard of that. That's what you don't like about CPUs, though. A lot of these games. You can have a perfect race and still get screwed because your teammates decide to drive. Exactly. This game was purely intended to be played with actual people. And it's nowhere near as fun if you're not, but it's still doable, relatively. One happy driver. Okay, Eggman.
And you're sure your ultimate energy engine can do all that?
Indeed, indeed. You will be most pleased with it, my good sir.
I have no doubt, my friend. I have no doubt.
Is that Eggman and Dodonpaw? Everyone, it's a trap! Eggman and Dodonpaw are working together!
I figured as much. We can't stop them right now, though. Sonic and Shadow are having a showdown.
Those two will be the end of us.
Jeez. Friggin'. Yeah, they really messed up Sonic's character in this game. Sonic cares more about winning these races than he does stopping whatever evil plan Eggman has going on here.
Time to prove that nobody's faster than me.
But I'm playing as Amy, not as Sonic. And Sonic, how many times have you proven that no one's faster than you already? I think we've established that. Even in a vehicle. Even on a hoverboard, you're still the fastest. It doesn't matter what you're riding, or if you're on your feet, you're always going to be the fastest. We've proven that time and time again. Oh look, a giant meteor's hurtling towards Earth. Where's Sonic and Shadow? They can stop it by going super. Oh, they're having a heated debate of who's faster. Oh, okay. They're gonna let us all die. That's kind of what that's like, to be honest. Like, you have an evil plan going on here, and Sonic's just out here all like, oh, I want to show everyone just how fast I am. Like, we already know how fast you are, my guy. Okay. Again, I'll be in focus mode for this, so I won't really be able to look at the chat very often. 1,200 again. Halfway there. One more lap should do it, assuming I don't screw up. These challenges get harder and harder as you progress. Understandably so. I cannot be making those foul ups. I have to be precise with the rings. Okay, so far looking okay. So far so good. Okay. Yay! I should have this challenge done by the end of this lap, hopefully. Come here, your rings. I don't like it when they go that far out. It's such a time consumer to have to go all the way out there to get them. Okay, but I'm doing good so far. Doing good. Almost there. Nearly. And there we go. There we go. Shadow's pretty crazy too. I mean, that's true. He is one of the faster, more powerful characters. But here's the thing. Like, Shadow needs these air skates to keep up with Sonic. Sonic speed is innate. So it's like, is he truly faster?
I heard something about an engine. Eggman was very excited.
This engine could be dangerous. We should find a way to stop them.
We can't stop them if we don't know what they're doing. We should probably keep racing and keep an eye on them.
I like that plan. The keep racing part is my favorite. Shadow is going down!
Ugh. Seriously, Sonic. It's funny, because I think in the 4th Twitter takeover, maybe the 3rd one, they kind of brought that to everyone's attention. Like saying, like, if Shadow needs these air skates to keep up with Sonic, then that really does make Sonic faster because his speed is innate. Here we go. Sky Road. Another fun little track from Rooftop Run.
Well, Shadow, now that you and Sonic have finished your little ego competition, do you think we can address the real problem?
We're far from finished!
You boys. Okay, let me try it again. Dodonpa's not to be trusted. Silver says he and Eggman are working together. What are we gonna do about it?
Eliminate Eggman and his ally Dodonpa.
What does eliminate mean?
Eliminate means to destroy, to harm, to undo.
Jeez. Just so much how pitching in with that smile. Eliminate means to destroy, to harm, to undo. Just coming in with that freaky smile with the definition of eliminate. Now, this track is a very, very long track. So, playing on anything but expert is going to make it take quite a minute to complete. And I'm already going over the 2-hour mark, but I want to finish this world before stopping, so we're going to be going a little bit into overtime. But that's okay. Move! Oh wait, you're on my team. I'm not used to playing as Amy on this story mode because I just tried to attack Big and he's on my team. Oh yeah, I forgot about that. Woohoo! Omega's wheels look like Lego. I'm just gonna throw that out there. They look like little Lego wheels. In the same way, the little things on Knuckles' shoes look like Lego. As soon as I catch up to you... or that. Wow! The game auto-shifted me in that direction and completely threw me off the track. I didn't turn that way. The game did that. Give me this. Get back here, Eggman. Boom. I'm thinking I should save this. I'm not entirely sure, though. It is a long track, so you know what? We'll have plenty of time to boost it back up again, hopefully. I kind of wish performing team actions would actually make the Team Ultimate last longer as well. I think that would have been something to consider. Again, the burst. Kind of reminds me of this one item from frickin' Hot Wheels Beat That. Another pretty interesting racing game. I mean, I like Hot Wheels, and I like racing. But Hot Wheels is all about racing, so there you go. Is the invincibility gonna respawn? Is it? Nope. It decided, I don't want to show up. Rocket. Rocket. Rocket League. Okay, we're only halfway towards our Team Ultimate again. Hopefully we can build it up by the last stretch. Oh, Shadow. Screw you. Drift. Don't drift for too long, because drifting is actually slower than actually just driving. On corners, though, and turns, yeah, go ahead and drift. Laptop just frozen, you had to restart it. Ooh. Hopefully that doesn't happen again. Stop giving me the burst. A triple. Oh, go. Screw yourself. And go. Please don't fall off the track while using this Team Ultimate. That's gonna end up causing me to lose this race. Top 3. Let's go. It seems fine now? Okay, that's good. If it happens again, you may want to get it checked out. Oh gosh, these Grand Prix challenges just should not exist in the story because there's already Grand Prix in the main game, so... Ugh. They just take so long to complete. I mean, there were Grand Prix in the, you know, mission mode to the original All-Stars Racing, but the thing is, Sonic, I'm trying to get over to the side. That's one thing I really do not like about these games. No matter how fast you're going, the AI always have priority over you. They can push you around the track no matter how fast you're going. It is egregiously annoying. But anyway, yeah, there were Grand Prix in mission mode in the original. But the thing is, those were understandable because it was literally just the 3 stages that came with each location in one Grand Prix. So it was shorter, and it worked. In this game, however, they should not have included Grand Prix in the story because it's just a huge time consumer. And there's Grand Prix already, so duh. Seems like a bit much. It is. If they made it maybe 2 races, maybe even 3, then sure, I guess, but 4, yeah. We don't need extra Grand Prix. Thank you. Now, how in the heck did Omega catch up so quickly? I saw him fly off the track in the first lap. Really no. That was almost a big bad idea. Bling! Now I can take a power type shortcut with invincibility. I do not want to use the Team Ultimate quite yet. I mean, this is a Grand Prix, so I can afford to screw up. Out of my way, and out of my way. Woo! Big air! Yeah! Woof. Okay. Big fell behind. Here's the thing. If you activate your Team Ultimate and you fall off the track, you instantly lose it. And that's like, gee, that was super cool. Coming through. Anyone need an item? Good. We have great teamwork. Oh look, the bullet bill of the game, in the form of the yellow drill. That yellow drill is better than the Team Ultimate, so I'm just gonna throw that out there. However, it still suffers from the one thing that the bullet bill does, and that's the time it decides to stop, it can throw you off the track. So it's, in a sense, just like the bullet bill. Dylan, how goes it? Welcome. So yeah, in a sense, it's just like the bullet bill, just flat out. Jeez. Actually, no, I take that back. Since technique types have access to magenta rhythm in general, I think if you're doing solo, in order to replace the Team Ultimates, speed types get the yellow drill, which is fitting, because they're a speed type, and it just launches them forward. Power types should get the gray quake, and you launch me right over the invincibility capsule. Thank you very much. And the technique type should get the ivory lightning. Ouch. I swear, this game just has weird issues with launching me in the most random directions. Like that. Like, what? You're not happy? Well, hopefully things get better soon, though. Whatever's going on. Hope you're feeling better, though. That didn't even hit Shadow. Pegasus, how's it going? Welcome. Whoa! That actually helped out a lot. Okay. I see how it is, Omega. I see how it is. Again, just like in Transform, the AI will purposely go out of their way to try and hit you with items. I don't want to use the Team Ultimate quite yet. I think there will be better uses for it soon. Like right now. Avoid the Ivory Lightning. I got a Gray Quake, and I'm in first place. Can I launch it backwards? No, only forward. I pretty much just blue shelled myself. But it did really screw up the opposing teams. So that's still good. It still works. 1, 2, 3. I thought I saw Jade Ghost Wisp activation back there. Rocket! And good stuff. A compilation of glitches in this game. You can do some pretty good stuff. I mean, there are some glitch shortcuts you can take. A lot of speedrunners use them in time trials. Okay, final race. About time, let's do it. I know how this works, gone, hey? Dun, 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 dun. Hello, crabmate. Give me that invincibility. Oh, you item hog. Okay. Watch out. I really think that Eggman's team would have been better if it were Orbot and Cubot instead of what it is in the game, which you'll soon find out what it is. I'm not going to spoil it for those of you who have not seen it yet. Oh, really, Crimson Eagle? You're going to run into the wall and just do that? Ricochet! Nope, 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 nope. Grab me. Good thing they blow up upon impact. Can my team enter my slipstream, please? I can really use some Team Ultimate right now, but I'm not going to use it quite yet because, like I said, best to use it on the final stretch. Oh my gosh. And that's what I'm talking about. Like, if you're playing solo exhibition race on standard, with standard race, if you get hit by items, you are slowed down to an absolute crawl. Simply because of the fact that this game is centered around teamwork, making it so that you kind of have to use skin boost to get back up to speed, which is just plain annoying. Okay, final lap. Not using the team ultimate quite yet, but my teammates decided to do it. What good is this gonna do me? Bling, bling. Come on, team, you gotta pick up the pace. Hopefully that helps. Probably won't. Do not have us lose this Grand Prix overall in the last race, please. I would be so ticked off if that happened. I'm gonna hold on to this so I can destroy whoever's coming through. Yeah. And it'll do quite literally nothing for me. That is far worse than the blue shell will ever be, I swear. Okay, so hopefully we still won the Grand Prix overall. If not, I'm going to be really livid. Because these Grand Prix are just a waste of time. Thank you. Let's get out of here. Finally, on to the next mission, finally.
I don't know why everybody's mad at Dodonpa. This race is fun and my car is cool.
Big, just because somebody gives you something nice doesn't mean that they're nice. If Eggman offered me a cookie, I wouldn't eat it, because I'd be pretty sure that there was something wrong with the cookie.
Eggman has cookies? I want one.
No, Big. Eggman doesn't have cookies. It was a metaphor.
Is a metaphor a kind of cookie? I'm confused.
We know, Big. We know.
Jeez. Okay. What's next? Survival race. Avoid being eliminated.
This is going to be exciting.
Okay, so after this, I'm gonna call it a stream. Don't want to go on too far over time.
Racers, you've performed surprisingly well so far. The information I've acquired from watching you will prove most useful.
I am a princess, not your little performance monkey.
Monkey, princess, all the same to me. The real question is, are you a survivor?
I have survived worse than you.
Let's test that, shall we?
Jeez, I answer your questions in the chat, but it takes so long to process them that by the time the cutscene is finished, I can just answer the question for you through commentary. But yeah, there are 7 chapters in total. This is only chapter 3. Oh crap, I didn't mean to skip that. Oh well, not really as important as the actual cutscenes. But still. Screw me. Okay, so after this race, I'm gonna have to call it a stream. I think it's gonna take maybe 4 sessions to beat this team race adventure, which is interesting. I guess that means it is longer than Transform's story, quote-unquote. It wasn't really much of a story, it was more just a game mode, arcadic kind of feel to it, which is nice. Since a lot of the earlier Sega games, or IPs, were arcadic. So it's fitting. That many? Yes indeed, that's many. Eee, it just barely made it. Barely made it. That was a bomb. Someone tried to blow me up. Little fun fact for y'all. When you see Amy on the screens, on the racetracks, she's in her little model or position from Transformed. So that's actually kind of cool. Except for those screens. Those screens actually have the new in-game character models. Shadow eliminated. Dr. Eggman eliminated. Eggpond eliminated. Orange Rocket. Yes. Now I can dispose of any unwanted guests. I don't need no competition. Oh goody, triple. Someone spammed those rockets. Not gonna use this quite yet. I really don't like how the AI on your team use it if you take too long to use it. Because I try to be strategic with it and use it to avoid, like, Ivory Lightning Wisps and all that good stuff. But it's best to use it in the last stretch of the race. But your team's like, you know what? Screw you, we're just gonna use it. Wow, none of my teammates were eliminated so far. Boost. And there they go. Using the team ultimate. And it completely screwed them over. They were one position ahead, now they're one position behind. What good is a team ultimate if it doesn't help you? Woo! Well, now we're in top 3, so that's good. And Big's gonna get eliminated. Or at least Chow will. I think they both did. Dead. Dark Arrival. Complete Chapter 3 of Team Adventure Mode. That was close. A little too close for comfort.
Looks like you lose again, Eggman. What does that make, like 1,000,000 times or something?
I don't keep score.
Ooh, I do. It's exactly 227,000.
Oh, zip it, Orbot! Looks like I need to up my game.
Sadly, there is no crossplay for this game, unfortunately. That's something this game really would have benefited from, given the fact that they really want you to play with other people. So you think they would have made it cross-platform. So why didn't they? Like, what? Okay, but I'm going to call it a stream right here, because this is actually taking a little longer than expected, but that's okay. It's probably going to take me 4 sessions to actually beat this entirely, which is fine. But other than that, I'm going to call it good right here. I'll see you guys tomorrow for the continuation to Team Adventure and Team Sonic Racing. So thank you all for joining me. I hope you all had fun. Until next time, love you all. Take care.